So we're going for AMRAP style. That's as many rounds as possible for this circuit. We got 3 hard count reps for each exercise, and we're gonna keep on doing them on repeat for about 30 minutes until time is up. So first is an alternating bird dog here. We're doing one at a time. Then we're gonna go ahead and switch over to Superwoman's with that hard count of 3. So like I said, each exercise is only going to be 3. So once you do one, you go directly into the next one. Okay? After that, we get back on all fours, opening up at the hip for some fire hydrants. Side bending those elbows, hands directly underneath the shoulders, making sure that the working knee is leveled out with the other knee, but still elevated off the mat. Laying it flat back down. Squeezing those adductors together. Now we're going to take it into the reverse leg lift. So right here, you can feel it in the hamstrings and the glutes. Try not to go too high. You'll feel it in the lower back if you're going too high. And then we're going to bend the knees here and take it to one side, the other side, and then the middle, and that will be its own sequence. So right, left, middle, and that's a hard count of 1, and you do that 2 more times for your hard count of 3. Now we have donkey kicks. So same concept with the hands directly underneath the shoulder, with the back flattened out, raising that heel up towards the ceiling, giving the glute a good squeeze up top, breathing out on the raise. Transitioning now, nice and controlled, flattening out the chest to the single leg lift right here. Being careful not to hyperextend that leg. Give a nice good squeeze in the glute, one side. Then we're going to take it to the other side, a hard count of 3. Afterward, we're going to switch onto our back with the feet shoulder width apart, shoulder blades glued down to the ground, thrusting through our heels, raising the hips off the ground and squeezing the glutes for 1 second up top. Switching out to single leg hip raises. There we go, 3 on one side, and we have 3 on the other side. So nice and controlled, no plopping down. Reposition the knees if you're feeling any type of pulling sensation. Then we have our 3-point hip bridge, where we take it to one side, the middle, and then we'll alternate out to the other side for 1 complete rep. And then we'll repeat that 2 more times. Then we have 6 inches off the ground, leg raises. You go as far as your range of motion will allow you to, so that way you don't feel it in the lower back. Then switch over to some right side windshield wipers, 3 on one side, and then you're gonna stop, take it to 3 on the other side, making sure that you're not toppling over. You can also separate your hands for some stabilization right here. Crisscrossing with the legs for some scissors, going up and over, playing with that range. The lower you get to the ground, the harder it's gonna be. So same concept here with the leg kicks. I'm driving the knees into my chest. The higher, the easier. The lower, the harder. Right? So I want to make sure if my lower back is not up for it, then I just want to keep it up high. Everything is a hard count of 3. So you have your whole circuit here, and then you just have your timer going for the 30 minutes, and you stop at the 30 minutes. So your goal is to get through the video, and you want to at least get 3 rounds in 30 minutes. So I have 2 different plank variations here on the toes. First one was on the knees for the modification, keeping the hands separated, the neck in alignment with the rest of the body. Then we're going to switch it out to a side plank. We're going to have that knee help us raise our hips off the ground. Keep our arms parallel to the ground. We're going to do that for 30 seconds on one side, take a break, at least 15 seconds, and then 30 seconds on the other side, and that would be 1 round. So then you would have to repeat that process 2 more times before you can move on. Then we have the hollow body here. So the hollow body, again, we're going to raise the shoulder blades off the mat with that slight bend in the knees, biceps on the outside of the ear, breathing through the nose and out of the mouth. And that's going to be 3 rounds of 30 seconds. Again, with about 15 seconds in between for rest. Then we're going to switch it out right here for our final exercise on the forms, still with the hands separated. Got some hip dips, modifications on the knees. Full range would be on the toes. Just taking it side to side, nice and controlled. And then you're done.